Hello everyone, let's get into the continuation part of third chapter of financial management, and let's solve few more problems under measurement of income. Let's go for the fifth problem, and this is the fifth problem. Shakti Component Limited is a Pune-based automobile manufacturing. It furnishes the following details, that is operating details and balance sheet as on 31st March 2005. Balance sheet given. On the asset side there is fixed asset, investment, current asset, miscellaneous expenditure. Under that profit and loss account, preliminary expenses. And on the liability side, under the heading source of funds, there are equity shares, preference shares, borrowed funds and current liabilities. The operating details: sales 1000 units at 170 per unit, material cost rupees 35 per unit, labor cost at rupees 15 per unit, fixed cost rupees 50 per unit. Calculate the return on investment of the company. So we have to calculate return on investment. So the formula to calculate it is EBIT divided by capital employed into 100. So first we have to calculate EBIT. So for that we require the information of operating details. So sales minus variable cost minus fixed cost, so that will get EBIT. Then capital employed calculation. So shareholders fund. Shareholder fund includes equity share capital, preference share capital. Then borrowed fund is a loan fund. Then investment, less fictitious asset, miscellaneous expenditure. It is a fictitious asset. So under that there are two items that we have to deduct. Let's go for this problem for solving. First, calculation of EBIT. So we have to prepare statement of income. So sales 1000 units sold into selling price 170. So we'll get sales of 1,70,000 minus variable cost includes material cost and labor cost. Material cost is 1000 into 35, it is 35,000. Labor cost 1000 into 15, it is 15,000. So if you deduct variable cost from the sales, you will get contribution. Contribution is 1,20,000 minus fixed cost 50,000, which is given in problem. So EBIT is 70,000. Next we will go for calculating capital employed. So shareholder fund includes equity share and preference shares. So equity shares add preference shares add borrowed fund. So total capital 2,20,000 less investment. If there is any investment on the asset side, that we have to deduct from the capital. So less investment 40,000 and less profit and loss account, preliminary expenses. These are fictitious assets. Profit and loss account matte preliminary expenses, these are fictitious asset. So this is there on the heading miscellaneous expenditure. So that's why it is a fictitious asset. So we have to deduct it from the total capital. So if your profit and loss account 20,000, preliminary expenses 30,000. So total capital employed is 1,30,000. Then the formula for calculating return on investment is EBIT divided by capital employed into 100. So EBIT is 70,000 divided by capital employed 1,30,000 into 100. So return on investment is 53.85%. Next problem. Problem number 6. V-Guard Limited, the manufacturer of voltage stabilizer, they had cost sheet and following balance sheet. That is for the year 31st March 2005. Cost sheet given here includes material cost, labor cost, variable overhead, then fixed manufacturing, fixed overhead, fixed office, fixed selling and distribution overhead. So these are the fixed cost, these are the variable cost. Total cost, profit, sales. So this information we require for calculating EBIT through statement of income. Then balance sheet information given. This is important for calculating capital employed. Shareholder fund, loan fund. So there is only two capital funds are there. So add these two, and if there is an investment, that we have to deduct. So there is no investment and no fictitious assets. So we need to take only two items that represent total capital employed. So calculate return on investment. Let's go for solving this problem. Here is the solution. First we have to do statement of income for the purpose of calculating EBIT. Sales 12,000 units given in problem, but here per unit price, that is 150, is not given. So we have to calculate it. So calculate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ direct 18 lakh ಬರಿಬೋದಿತ್ತು, but it is helpful to you to calculate selling price per unit. So how to calculate it? Total sales divided by total units sold. So total sales is 18 lakh divided by units sold is 12,000. So it is rupees 150. So selling price, sales is 12,000 into 150, it is 18 lakh. Minus variable cost includes material cost, variable labor cost and variable overhead. Material cost 12,000 into its per unit price 40 is 4,80,000. Labor 12,000 into 20, 2,40,000. Variable overhead 12,000 into 10 is 1,20,000. So deduct this variable cost from the sales, you will get contribution of 9,60,000 less fixed cost. There are three fixed costs given here. Manufacturing overhead 2,20,800, office and administration overhead 89,200, selling and distribution overhead 50,000. So EBIT is 6 lakh. That means you deduct fixed cost from the contribution, you will get EBIT of 6 lakh. Then capital employed, only two items given in a balance sheet, that is shareholders fund and loan fund, and there is no investment. If investment is nil, so if there is investment you have to deduct it. If there is fictitious asset you have to deduct it, but there is no such item, only two items are there. So 10 lakh plus 5 lakh, it is 15 lakh is a total capital employed. So return on capital employed formula is ROI is equal to EBIT divided by capital employed into 100. So EBIT is 6 lakh divided by capital employed is 15 lakh into 100. So return on investment is 40%. Let's go for last problem under measurement of income. Problem number 7. From the following, calculate return on capital employed. Sales, material cost, wages, variable factory overhead, variable selling overhead, administrative expenses. So if no information given, whether it is fixed or variable with regard to administrative, factory and selling, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡದಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿ ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್, ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್, ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್, ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದಟ್ ತ್ರೀ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ. Capital employed, it is directly given in problem. So we need to calculate only EBIT, then we can arrive at a formula. So sales 10 lakh given in problem, less variable cost include material cost 2 lakh, wages 1,50,000, variable factory overhead 1 lakh, variable selling overhead 50,000. So total variable cost is 5 lakh. Deduct that from the sales, you will get contribution of 5 lakh, less fixed cost, administration expenses 3 lakh, fixed factory overhead 80,000, fixed selling overhead 20,000. So total fixed cost is 4 lakh. Deduct it from the contribution, you will get EBIT of 1 lakh. So go for formula to calculate ROI. EBIT divided by capital employed into 100. EBIT 1 lakh, capital employed given in problem, that is 8 lakh into 100. So return on investment is 12.5%. Thank you.